It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Once again, it's Jacobs. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A give, it's Jacobs off the option. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They run with Rivers. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6th-year quarterback.
And he's looking good now. I mean, 5 touchdown passes in the last game. Okay, he threw a couple of interceptions. That's a little bit of a concern. But I remember a basketball coach telling me one time he had a guy who averaged about 40 points a game, and he said the press got all over him because he didn't play much defense. He said he's averaging over 40 a game. The guy against him's not scoring that. We still have the advantage.
Yeah, and they got the win last week in that effort.
Even better. It's always best to clean up things after a win than after a loss.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Running left to give to Pacheco. He'll take this to the 46. The numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week. He was able to topple the 200-yard mark and a rushing touchdown for good measure.
And what I found surprising, all those yards he accumulated, only found the end zone one
just
time.
once.
That doesn't even seem fair, does it?
But still, the 200-yard mark, something he can always carry in his back pocket. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 39.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talked about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here we go.
Pacheco gets it again on second down.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Again, it's Pacheco.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Titans have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Well, Charles, clearly they wanted to send a message there and impose their will. They score on their opening possession on a drive comprised entirely of rushing the football.
Message sent. I don't know that the team on the other side of the field wanted to receive it, but what a statement on their opening drive. Just run it all the way downfield, no passes. That absolutely sets the tone that they're going to be physical in this game.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment.
Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
45 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 5.
Glove.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 41-yard line. Love now.
Short throw. He's got Kraft.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
You talk about this Titan defense.
They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, one or two receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes.
Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12. Here's Pacheco once again to about the 35, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. 53 yards rushing for him in this one, and he is drawing ever closer to a 2,000-yard season. Pacheco once more, pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going...
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Play action this time with Love. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Love. And his throw here's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Levis. Gets this complete to Shaheed. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Hey, come on, come on.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's already closing in on 100 yards for the game. On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Levis to throw it. And it's a Titans touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans are able to add on to that lead. Point after, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. Catch made by Watson on the out route. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Throwing. Love.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Going back to Love. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Now Levis.
He finds his man complete. That's Shelton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Levis sets up to throw here.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Like 13. Like 13. Tracy. Son. Diamond.
Levis back to throw.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this one is incomplete. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the
past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. The Titans offense and their running back Isaiah Pacheco getting set for this next possession. As we transition into the second half of the season, you can see he's the NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Levis.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
To pass, here's Jordan Love.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Like 46, like 46.
Pacheco gets it again on second down.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
So after some runs, now they'll throw with Levis.
He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
A big play that time for the Titans. And even 60 yards.
A handoff now for Pacheco.
Trucks up and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Titans take a 3-touchdown lead.
And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification. That's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. What'd you say? 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Martin flexing the muscle.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Packers ready to take over offensively. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw now. Here's Love. Buying time to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Love.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Packers offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out onto the field. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of it. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves. But we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
From the 31, Love. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw. Love steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
It's second and inches at the 37-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Trying to run for it with Jacobs.
Through the middle of the field.
Touchdown, Packers!
Josh Jacobs, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Packers get a bit closer.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. That time a 6-play drive, and it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as we roll through some of the highlights, we see how crucial he's been to their success in this one. When he's in this type of a groove and his offensive linemen are creating running lanes for him, he can really put on a show, and he's done so here.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early to have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Levis looking to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
There on the stop was Leo Chanel.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Love. Being chased out left. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Here we go, set.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Ready, break. Ready, reload.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Love. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Forced out to his left. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on fourth.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
And they work this out past the 25.
128 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Right back to him on first down. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Now 2nd and 5. Here's Pacheco.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Like 13, like 13.
Now a run with Pacheco.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
First down, Titans, gain of 12. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
Here's Levis. Completion here to Claypool.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. This is Pacheco.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Well, they try with Pacheco. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
And they'll run with Pacheco.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Pacheco will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cowboy 80.
Throwing to start the drive.
Love.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Aleem McNeil in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken from just outside the 30. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shelton.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They like 13.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Like 54, like 54. Like 24 Linda, like 15 Green.
Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Once more, it's Pacheco.
And he is going to be smothered in the backfield again as he ran into a wall there. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
29's down, 22 Rita.
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available and incompletion as a result.
Here we go.
4th down, Levis.
Toward the pylon, caught. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time.